Hi, my name is Lynn Leidy, but some people know me as the Curly Girl for God. Thanks for your interest in my talk, from being a hidden treasure finder to being a heaven treasure finder. The real hidden treasure finder in our family is my husband, Jeff. In fact, I call him the HTF for short. I even wrote a story about him being a hidden treasure finder that was published in this Chicken Soup for the Soul book, and I share that story in this talk. We've found a lot of interesting, unusual, and even profitable things over the years, and on one hidden treasure finding expedition, we even found the internet. Oh yes, it is fun and profitable to be a hidden treasure finder, but over the years I've realized that it is far better to be a heaven treasure finder. In a few seconds, you're going to hear a 2-minute audio clip that was recorded when I gave this talk, From Hidden Treasure Finder to Heaven Treasure Finder, at the Green Hills Baptist Church. It was for the Women's Ministry Outreach Luncheon, and I gave that talk back in April of 2015. After the 2-minute audio clip, I'll be back to share a few more details about the talk. Thanks for listening.
I've learned a few things about being a hidden treasure finder over the years and what makes things valuable, like human demand for the item, uniqueness, provenance, being able to authenticate the item. And I've learned that you have to search to find treasure. Now, some of you might be thinking, that's all great, Lynn, but I'm not one of those million people who watch those shows. What do I care about all this treasure talk? It has nothing to do with me. Well, would you be surprised to know that God is interested in treasure? I'll bet many people who watch those shows don't realize it, but He is. God has even given us a book that tells us about treasure, the most important treasure we could ever search for. He tells us where to find it, how to keep it and store it so it never loses its value. The book is the Bible, and in the Bible, God tells us that more important than being a hidden treasure finder is being a heaven treasure finder. First of all, Jesus tells us that the Bible itself is a treasure. He said, "Every student of the Scriptures who becomes a disciple in the kingdom of heaven is like someone who brings out new and old treasures from the storeroom." Jesus is saying that if we are students of the Bible, studying the Scriptures, then we will continually be finding treasure in both the Old Testament and the New Testament. If you want to be a heaven treasure finder, then you need to have a heavenly perspective. And in order to get a heavenly perspective, you need to study God's Word, the Bible. In the Bible, we read about Jesus talking to his disciples about the kingdom of heaven and telling him what it is like. He said to them, "The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again, and then in his joy went and sold all that he had and bought that field." In those days, people didn't have banks or safe deposit box or storage units to keep their valuable items. So oftentimes they would go to an open field, dig a hole, and bury their treasure in it. So what treasure did this man find that was so valuable that he would go in joy and sell everything that he owned to have it? It was the kingdom of heaven. And the way that we get to the kingdom of heaven is through Jesus.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to the audio clip from my talk, Hidden Treasure Finder to Heaven Treasure Finder. I apologize that the audio wasn't that great. We didn't have it professionally recorded, but I do hope that it will give you an idea of the content of the talk and a little feel for my style. As I said, this talk was presented at an outreach luncheon, and this theme is really great for an outreach because of the popularity of some of these hidden treasure finding shows like Gold Rush and American Pickers and Storage Wars. I include in this talk a presentation of the gospel and a prayer, and I also have an original 5-minute video that I created with slides and narration that incorporates the gospel in a fun way, but also incorporates the theme of the Antiques Roadshow. The talk in all is about 40 minutes long, but can be adjusted a little bit to meet your needs. The event coordinators had a really fun time with this theme. They had decorated the venue with little treasure chests and had pearls, fake pearls and gems laid out on the tables. It's a very fun theme to work around. We do our best, don't we, to make these events fun and special for the women who attend them. But really, it's God who is in the business of transforming lives. I just feel blessed that He lets me, this crazy curly girl, play even a small part in all of it. I'm just happy that I get a little spot on the team. If you are interested in this talk for one of your future events, or maybe you're interested in learning more about some other talks that I have available, please go to my website at www.curlygirlforgod.com. Contact me. I'd love to have a chance to talk to you, answer any questions that you might have, and see if I might be a good fit for your next women's event. Thank you so much for watching and for listening, and God bless you.